Is it selfish to have a baby in your 60s? I have to be absolutely honest, and I really hate being judgmental about women. Whenever I see these stories, and not just about this lady Julia, I immediately go, oh, no, that's not right. No, that's not right. It's too old. And then I have to stop myself and go, hang on, why is that too old? Who says that's too old? You know, who are these kind of baby police that come and say it's too old? If it was a man, nobody really takes much notice.
No.
Yeah, in fact, they're almost celebrated. It's like, oh, good on him, you know. Oh, he's still
Ronnie Woods had twins, and
Mick Jagger's
had his 8th child.
You know,
I mean, it's all heralded,
so I suppose, you know, I have to then stop myself and think, you know, this is her choice. We have medical... I mean, it doesn't say if this is an IVF baby or a surrogate mother or how she has done this, and we wish her well, and I'm sure it's a very joyous time for her. And I don't want to just discuss her because we don't know all the details.
No.
But just generally, when people talk about older women having children, I think, where is the cut-off point? Who says? Because I had Jack at 42, and years ago, Gloria, that would have been considered this. You know, people then would have been going,
we were having our children...
42 and had a baby.
We were having our children in our 20s.
Yes.
You know, if you weren't engaged and married by 20, you were on the shelf.
Yeah.
But there are many different issues here, many different levels of it, as you say. The bitter pill of this is that there are lots of girls who have their career and, as this lady's had, much success, and then realise the passion that they have. And I know that there are lots of women who never want to have children, happy not to have children, but I believe that you don't really lose that deep maternal instinct. And I've often said in this programme, if I had my life to live again, I would have more children. I've got news for you.
3.
I'm pregnant. So no, but you see, I mean, I don't wish this to sound extreme, but if somebody somehow, whatever way it came about, you know, that somebody said to me, I'm sorry, I can't look after this baby, or maybe had a loss in the family, you know, will you take this baby? I would take a baby over tomorrow. Because deep in my soul, I've loved every second.
So if you had been in your 60s, you know, say your husband had said, oh, shall we? If medically it was, you could have done it, could you
No,
have
I mean, I wouldn't want
60s?
to give birth in my 60s, 70s, but I would certainly love to have a baby to look after. At this moment, I would, honestly...
Yes,
I mean, I was filming yesterday and there were beautiful babies around. And honestly, you had to hold me back and going, could I just nurse your baby just for a minute? So maybe I'm having...
I definitely, you know, I have those little moments where I think, oh, I could do another one.
Well, would you have another one? You're still young enough.
I won't now. And you know why? Just because statistically, medically, there are more risks. And I was very, very lucky. You know, I waited a long time for Jack. I was 41 when I got pregnant, 42 when I had him, and I got pregnant naturally after quite a long time, but it was eventually a natural conception, and it was a relatively easy birth. And I thank the Lord that you know, I've got him and he was wonderful and well. And I did toy with it, and then I thought, don't push your luck, Ruth. You know, Eamon's already had 3 children. We've now got 4. He was like, really 5. But it hasn't, because I always wanted more than one.
But it might
happen, never gone away. So if somebody had a baby now, I could imagine myself with a baby.
You get that pang.
I could imagine myself doing the bathing and the feeding and the smell of a new baby.
Well, I think once the menopause hits, that's when you think, oh my God, I can't have any more children, and that's when you think, oh, I would have loved more. But I memean, you just got to look at her. She looks amazing, doesn't she? She's obviously got the money to take care of the baby. She's got the backup. She's got a sister and 3 half sisters. Her 50-year-old sister is a herbalist and like dietitian and everything. So I think, why not? You know, the baby will be well looked after. Good luck to her. Look at Leslie Joseph. Look at Janet Street-Porter. They're in their 70s. They look amazing. They're really fit and everything. And so is she. So good luck.
I suppose that's the concern, isn't it? You just go, how long would that child have? Because I even worry about that. I'm thinking, will I ever see Jack get married? How long will I be around in his life?
Exactly. For me, the first thing I thought when I saw it was, you know, brilliant, that's great for you, but I was sad about the time they would have together, because unless there's a sort of time machine that's going to be built in the next 20 years that will extend your life for however long, there's only so many years you're going to have.
But then we all don't know
none of us know how long we've got.
No, but what I'm saying is that you deliberately know that, you know, you may only have 20 years, you know, whereas when you go into it, I know as somebody, I was in my late 30s when I had Rafferty, and I tried for a long time to have him, and I know that even at me as 40, I wish that I could have had him earlier, because I know that I'm going to just, whatever years I feel like I'd be cheated out of him whenever I go. And I just think my instant thing was I felt sad that they're only going to have a certain amount of time together. That's the first thing I thought of. And I think when, you know, you've wanted a child for a while and it's so precious to you, I just look at it from that very human, emotional point of view of no one's going to ever be your mum again.
Did it take you a long time to conceive Rafferty.
Yeah, it did. I mean, I didn't have problems getting pregnant. I had problems keeping them. And because of the ME, I just wasn't strong enough. And it was a really good radar for me to know that my body was strong. By the time I had Rafferty, I knew that I could hold a baby and that in so many ways I would be better. So that gave me the confidence.
You'd lost babies
before, yeah, I had lost babies.
If you thought that got heated, wait until you watch these and click here to subscribe. You may as well. It's totally free.